That they were going to just rip up things, and Elon Musk said there was going to be short-term pain for long-term gain. We are now in 2026. It is officially July 20th of 2026. Before I start going off on my whole diatribe of things here, I will ask for you to just hang tight with me. Subscribe to the channel, hype the channel, comment, and give me some likes if you like what you hear. If you hear, okay? Well, it's Walt with the Just Listen podcast, and I welcome you to the channel here. I want to just go off the top of the dome here, which I don't do any kind of scripting or anything like that when I do my videos. I want to talk about 2025 being the year to remember under Donald Trump. Now, I'm just going to go off the top of my dome, so you can timestamp and you can post some information in regards to what you remember on Donald Trump being the president, the 47th president of this here United States. So the reason why I'm doing this video, this YouTube video, is for us all to remember what took place when Donald Trump became president in 2025, when people decided to not vote for Kamala Harris because of Gaza, because of the economy, because they said that she wasn't black enough. She wasn't black. She wasn't black. That's what Donald Trump would say, right? Or because they didn't want a woman to be in a position of power because they're too emotional. We have a Donald Trump who is the biggest baby that I've ever seen in my lifetime. This is a pure man baby, a pure man baby, straight up. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do on this particular video. Like I said, and I know I'm just rambling right now, but I'm going to recount all the terrible things that took place in 2025 under Donald J. Trump and the Trump administration. So first and foremost, let's just think of this here. So we had the rollback or the executive orders to do away with DEI and affirmative action, to which we had helicopter crashes, military soldiers losing their life, military soldiers that lost their life in Lithuania that Donald Trump did not go to. That's one thing, or several different things that we can think about. Planes falling out of the sky thanks to Elon Musk, his piece of shit ass. Donald Trump and the Trump administration. We had FAA members that were released from their acts of duty in regards to their positions working because of Donald Trump. So therefore, we had airplane crashes, which we still probably get those crashes that take place under Donald Trump, to where they would blame DEI. So, of course, we had military personnel that lost their life. We had people that lost their life because we did not have any air traffic controllers that can help maintain our airways and our skies. That's one thing that we can say that's happened under Donald Trump in 2025. In 2025, we had Doge go in, and Elon Musk saying that he was going to save hundreds of millions and billions of dollars from this Doge team that stole all of our information and did not help any American citizens to better our lives. Oh yeah, we're going to trim the fat. That's what Elon Musk said. Elon Musk had a chainsaw. Remember this, guys. One of Donald Trump's conventions there, whatever it was, a campaign rallies or whatever it was, or just him out there in the ether, you know what I'm saying? Elon Musk's goofy ass had a chainsaw, and lo and behold, right next to Elon Musk was Javier Milei from Argentina. Said that they were going to just rip up things, and Elon Musk said there was going to be short-term pain for long-term gain. We are now in 2026. It is officially July 20th of 2026, and this video may be, it's going to come out in a couple of days or whatnot. And there has not been any kind of success from this Trump administration for the American people, working for the American people. So we have Doge come in. They cut out USAID. You got the bumfuck RFK Jr., who is firing people from the FDA and firing scientists and things in that factor, to where now we have the screwworm, we have this cyclocine, this explosive diarrhea that's going on right now. We have so many different things, the measles outbreak that's taking place, to which people have lost their lives in 2025 because of them not getting their children or themselves vaccinated from the measles that came back, that was completely eradicated. This all happened in 2025, guys. Everything that I'm talking about right now happened in 2025. We had the gutting and cuts of NOAA and the National Weather Service to where people weren't being notified that there was something to take place in 2025 to where a hurricane or not even a hurricane, hell, it, flooding, tornadoes and so forth that was happening in places where people weren't efficiently prepared to take cover, and they lost their life. Tornado brushes through Missouri, cuts over to Kentucky, hits West Virginia or Virginia as well, and people lose their life because they did not get notified fast enough in regards to what took place with Donald Trump and Elon Musk cutting these things, removing these particular governmental programs that we put our tax dollars into to protect the American people. Hey, do you guys remember Perry, Texas? Perry, Texas, when a summer camp with girls. Excuse me, I had to burp there. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But summer camp, there was flooding that took place, massive flooding that took place in Perry, Texas, to where there were over 140 young girls or 140 girls that lost their life all because of Donald Trump. And remember, who was part of FEMA back then? Christy Nome, the one that spent over $200 million of our tax dollars to run a campaign ad or to run an ad on behalf of Donald Trump. Let me clear my throat because, yeah. Sorry again, guys. I'm only human. When I'm doing this talking and stuff, stuff happens. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We have hundreds of thousands of people who have lost their lives in other countries from the gutting of the USAID. Elon Musk, this is for you. You are scum of the earth, the worst of the worst, besides Donald Trump and the Trump administration. So we have people that are dying from AIDS. We have people that are dying from other illnesses, Ebola, and so forth. That's happened under the watch of Donald Trump. Now, I have to ask you this question here before I go on and continue. I have to ask this question to my people that are watching me right now. Would Kamala Harris have done this? Would this be something that Kamala Harris would allow to happen to affect the world and the people around us? I don't think so. I'll give you that answer there. So let me continue to go on all the terrible things that took place here. You remember those government shutdowns? Those government shutdowns that happened in 2025 because Donald Trump wanted first to remove the Affordable Care Act, aka the Obamacare or Obamacare, aka Affordable Care Act. And so the Democratic Party was going out there and they were telling individuals that the Republican Party is trying to take away their access to health care. And guess what? Here in 2028, 2030, there are going to be over 18 million people taken off of Medicaid that was our tax dollars that was going to be providing assistance and helping them because of Donald J. Trump and this terrible Trump administration. People's premiums have increased. Health insurance is no longer affordable for millions of people in the United States on behalf of the Republican Party, on behalf of those individuals that decided that they were not going to be voting for the highly qualified black woman and they wanted to vote for a 34-time convicted felon instead. That's what's happened with the Republican Party and America today. This is 2025, guys. 2025. Did you know or do you recall that whenever the job reports came out, it was a reporting that was, whew, I'm talking about jobs were not being added. 1.25 or 1.5 million jobs were lost in 2025. 400,000 plus black women have lost their jobs or lost their jobs in 2025. We don't know how many numbers of the black men that lost their jobs because, women, especially black women, the most intelligent species in the United States, the most intelligent people of the United States are black women that worked in the government, that work to help in regards to our tax dollars and in regards to taking care of the American people, lost their jobs. This whole dismantling of the government has happened because of Donald Trump, Project 2025, the Heritage Foundation, all these racist, fascist POSs that we have walking the face of the earth. You never know. It might be somebody that will kindly open the door up for you, but then look at you and say, you don't need to be in this country. Renee Good, Keith Porter Jr., countless Hispanic and Latino individuals, Alex Preddy lost their lives in 2025 on behalf of Donald J. Trump, putting out the National Guard, sending ICE out to the streets and everything in the U.S. streets. This is stuff that has happened or had happened in 2025. Remember, guys, me, if you see me and you're looking at me, and hopefully you're still with me at this time, I didn't vote for this. The racist individuals voted for this. We had a skyrocketing amount of Chapter 12 bankruptcies from farmers. S-sides increased in 2025, highest numbers ever to be reported because of Donald Trump. I can continue to go on and on and on and on and what took place in 2025. We are in 2026. It is only July of 2026, and all this stuff happened. And to put the icing on the cake is Donald Trump's Liberation Day that happened in April. Liberation Day, where Donald Trump tariffed the entire world and told the American people and the propaganda network of Fox News, telling the American people that this was not going to be a tax on you. This was going to be a tax on the countries. And lo and behold, we spent over $1,200 extra in 2025. Some households couldn't even afford to pay their bills because of Donald Trump. And now that they are allowing the AI data centers to not be regulated for 10 years, to not even be touched for 10 years. And I'm going to say this too. You know, some of those Democrats have this in play as well, because they are for the greenbacks, the green presidents, the dead presidents. That's what they're wanting. All this stuff that happened in 2025, I will never forget. Just like I never forgot the day of 9/11. It was September 11th of 2001 when I was sleeping in my dorm room, and the girlfriend at the time that I had called me sobbing and crying, saying that we had been attacked. And I turn on the TV screen and I see the World Trade Center has been attacked by airplanes that flew into it, and then also bits and pieces of an airplane that was getting ready to hit our Pentagon back in 2001. 2025 has been a terrible year for American people. 2026 has continuously been a terrible year for the American people and people around the world, because 77 million people decided that they were going to hitch their wagon to Donald J. Trump. And now they're coming out with these I regret my vote videos. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Let me tell you this. I can continue to go on about the terrible things that have taken place in America and even around the world, because we are at war with Iran, not from our own doing, from a country that we give billions of dollars to every year for them to have universal health care, free college, access to abortion. And here we are, the ones that are being we are not a hot country. We are the country that has been laughed at. We are the country that is now despised. And in July 20th of 2026, we have to be on high alert, because there could be some type of terroristic activity happening in this country. If you have anything to add, if there is something that happened in 2025 that you want to add in regards to something that Donald Trump said that he was going to do to better America, but it hasn't come to fruition, or anything negative that has happened besides the countless individuals that have been kidnapped and sent to concentration camps, or have been missing because of this terrible administration, please post it in the comments section. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, give me a hype if you like what you heard. But as always, take care of yourself. Peace and love. Except for you, MAGA. Don't even come on my channel. I will block you.